So today I will walk you through a case study workflow. We use it internally to create all our case studies. So it starts with a number of inputs. First is a client name, then there comes a services provided by TTD, challenges faced by the client, final outcomes. You can just include a brief of what each section should have, and LLMs will be able to write it in a better way. Our strategy, again, this is going to be a brief explanation on what your strategy was. The client testimonial, here you can directly add the direct words from the client. Team behind this, so this you can include the team that worked on this project. TripleDart's brand kit, so we directly add the TripleDart's brand kit. And finally, you have options to include images. It may be related to the final outcomes or strategy, or it can be a flow chart, it can be bar graphs or anything that you want to add in a particular section. And you don't need to mention that this image has to be added to this particular section. So the LLM will be able to analyze the image and add it in the right place. Now let's get into the workflow. So once the inputs are added, the first step is the LLM prompt, where it will create the first draft of the case study. So the LLM prompt first starts with the system prompt, where you give basic system prompt with all the key variables. Next is a user prompt, where you add a key structure or the outline of how the case study should look like. And finally, in the assistant prompt, you add an example of the case study that you want to create. So once the case study is created, it is then passed to an AI check, where this particular LLM prompt will remove all the words that are repeatedly used. So we have added a list of words that has to be excluded or replaced. So that is what this LLM prompt will do. After this step, there is a check for a headlines. So this will make sure that all the headlines have some metrics added to it and are very meaningful and not very long. And next is in code. This is a Python code that will just change the content to markdown. So all this markdown will be added to a Google Docs, and we finally get a Google Doc URL. And this URL has been automatically sent to a Slack channel, where if we have integrated the Slack channel in this Slack integration part, and there is a Gmail integration too. The Google Doc will be sent to the email that you've added in this part. Finally, we have a liquid text output, just simply gives the URL as a liquid text. And final outcome of the case study looks like this. So which has the the right headline, and we have H3s which are very much relevant and very detailed. Yeah.